2 dozen shirts before you can count from 1 to 9. I can scoop a great big dipper full of lard from the dripping can. Pour the skillet, go out and do my shopping, be back before it melts in the pan. 'Cause I'm a woman. That's right. Oh, help yourself. Yeah. Wait a minute. I can rub and scrub this old house until it's shining like a dime. Feed the baby, wash the car, and make up my face all at the same time. Put on my hoochie coochie dress, go out all night, and then lay down at 5, get right back up at 6, and start all over again.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Germany Kent, and we're so happy that you've joined us this evening for another edition of Women in Prominence. And tonight we have a very special edition for you because we're actually looking at women in music. A lot of women have really paved the way for other women, and we just got finished watching the incomparable Natalie Cole. Just a very, very good set that she did. I hope that you enjoyed that. I am here with recording artist VonTrue. Hey, Von.
VonTrue. Hi. How are you?
And she's going to talk to us this evening about her opinions of women who have paved the way in music, and I just can't wait to get started. Okay, so first off, what do you think about recording music that is for generations?
Ooh, I feel like you want to make it impactful. Mm-hmm. You want to make the people feel what you're saying. You got to put that emotion into it when you're in the studio.
Yes.
You got to have the right rhythm. It's like a certain tone that just like ticks people, and they just like go off over the music. Like you want to have those elements and really feel it. Because if you don't feel it, they won't.
That's right. How do you know if a song's going to be a hit? What makes a song a hit?
That's a good question, right?
How do you know when you're in your groove in the studio? Like, is there a certain element or vibe that you get that says, "Hey, this song's gonna be a hit"?
You know, yes, it's the collective of the elements, but at the same time, it's those goosebumps. When you just feel those goosebumps, you know, when you feel those goosebumps, you're like, that's the true feeling. Like, this is really something here, you know? And as women, kind of feel our intuition. Like, we know when things are going to happen. We know when things are going to blow. And ultimately, it's just putting it out there. Letting the universe do what it do with it, you know?
I love that. So we got a chance to see Natalie Cole. So I want to talk about some other greats in music, beginning with Chaka Khan. Do you believe when Chaka Khan recorded Through the Fire that she knew that song was going to be a hit?
That's a good question. I can't answer that for Chaka Khan, honestly.
Do you like that song?
It's amazing.
That song, I have chill bumps right now just thinking about the greatness of her voice. The way that she was able to kind of merge rhythm and soul with that whole kind of jazzy feel. Like it's not a standard sound that she has. It's kind of like Aretha, I would say, the late great Aretha Franklin. How she was able to come up as a gospel artist, but then she was able to be so impactful as the queen, right? Yes. And so let's talk about her, because when you're talking about great women who paved the way, women in music, I don't think we can overlook Aretha Franklin at the head of the show.
Absolutely not.
So talk to me about your feelings on the late great Aretha Franklin.
I want to go back to your initial statement that you said. Did she know that it was going to be hit when she got in the studio? Mm-hmm. It's like when you're already there, it's just like you just kind of know, you just kind of feel it. You're just like, especially when you're putting those vocals on that track, like you feel it. You see the impressions of everybody around you in the studio. Like, you know what I mean? Like, hold up, that's amazing. You know,
you're connecting
exactly. And then when the producer put his twang on it, that, then it's just like, everything is everything, you know, and you're just really making something great for the entire world. Timeless. These ladies are timeless.
That's true.
You know, and you know, as an objective as myself being a recording artist, I really want to just, you know, show that within myself as well. Aretha Franklin was amazing. Amazing.
One of my favorite songs from Aretha Franklin was Freeway. We're riding on the freeway of love. And so when you start to talk about songs that involve driving, like putting people in the mood of doing something else, it kind of takes it to a whole nother level, because you're not just in your house or in the studio. It's like we're riding, like they can visualize, oh, that's her singing this song and this is great. So in terms of making a song that is impactful on the airwaves, what song do you think really did that for her? Is there one that you just know that it was just, was it Respect?
Oh, of
was
course.
It,
it's playing in my head right now. It's playing in my head right now.
That was a great one. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay. It has been a staple. It will continue to be until the end of time. That's the most amazing thing about music. We draw out these emotions in people.
Right.
We help you through your emotions. That's the main thing. You want to feel whatever you want to feel in the moment, or you want to turn your feeling into something better, something different. It's to be in that moment with that artist at that time and just really feel what they're saying. Honestly, Respect, of course. That's probably honestly me number one. Number one. Because we all deserve it. At the end of the day, we all deserve it. And as she came up during a time where a lot of women, especially not women artists, were receiving the respect that they deserve.
Oh, I love that.
And that is the fact that she took that stand and went out there and really made that statement. Impactful.
P-E-C-T. Yes. You better think about what you're trying to do to me. I love that. So switching gears, just still staying on Respect. Do you believe Whitney Houston got the respect that she deserved as the most award-winning recording artist woman in history?
I do.
Okay.
I do. I feel like till this day she still should be receiving awards for, the impact that she had on so many generations.
Yes.
So many generations.
Yes.
Even younger than me.
Yes.
And I'm just 25. So I think that the ball should keep on rolling with her. I feel like that's so crazy and prominent in our culture where, these new artists come out and people kind of like to profile them to older artists that
that person was there. Exactly. Like Ariana Grande, for instance, she sung at Aretha Franklin, just backtracking just a little bit, if we can, about that, and just how she had impacted her and basically had made a difference with her music. She said that, she was one of the influencers. And so I think so many people have been influenced by Whitney Houston, but she doesn't get the credit, in my opinion, that she really opened the doors for a lot of people, especially a lot of African American women. Yeah. And I say that because she came through in a time that it was a lot of different things going on where people could be in music and in movies. And she was one of the first people that was a song artist. It was an artist that proved that, I can be successful also singing in movies. And we hadn't seen that before The Bodyguard, right? That's not something that people had really done. So she was the first person, in my opinion, that was able to successfully do that as a recording artist and be in a movie and make that work. Like, I Will Always Love You is still one of the classic songs of our time.
Absolutely. Timeless.
Yes.
Timeless. And I love that she really projected that for everyone in society, because especially at that time, even now, people think that you could only they have one track minds. Like, you could only do this, or you could only do that.
Yes.
She showed her variance, her power, everything that her abilities, everything that she can do.
I love that. I love
and
that.
I absolutely love her for that.
I love that.
So many platforms.
I love that. That's right. When you say so many platforms, what I'm thinking about right now, I just can't help but think about all the different hairstyles that she had. Like, she was one of the first people that really experimented with different looks. Like, most people, it was a standard look every time you would see them, but she was more like just really, I thought she was a really change agent when it came to, I'm different and I'm going to be unique, and it's okay for me to be unique. Who's another artist that you feel like really kind of put that out there, that I'm very unique, like you can't put me in a box?
Traditional artists?
Mm-hmm. Someone that would be, okay, I'm going to make this easy for you, because I know somebody in today's time, Beyonce.
I was gonna go back to Shaka Khan.
Shaka Khan,
she did her thing.
But as far as her look, she still was kind of still traditional. Like she kind of kept it. She was classy, sassy, sexy.
Yeah.
I mean, she's still to this day. Like when you see her, she's pretty much got the same kind of "this is who I am" look. But who's someone that's revolutionary? Like when I think about like Mary, for instance, like Erica Cameron, she's one of those people that when you see her, like just recently on the BET Awards, she had a different hairstyle, and that's something different than what we've seen. And it's like, do you think that really helps to resonate, especially with different generations, as far as you being a musical artist?
Absolutely. You are the idol. You are the figure. You are the one that people look up to.
Yes.
They want to emulate you. At the end of the day, Beyonce, I want to go back to Beyonce. You said that she has so many changes and looks and everything, and she pulled them all off. All of them.
Cardi B. I mean, if we want to talk about somebody on one of her songs, she said, I have 10 different looks, and my looks all kill. And so that's actually something that she has in her lyrics, letting you know, hey, I can put all these different people into one. Like, I'm every woman. Almost going back to Whitney, saying that. And I think a lot of people, especially women, really found a lot of like confidence in the music. Like when people tell you you can do this, it's like, oh wow, I'm gonna try it. She says that, I can do it, so I'm gonna try it. And I think empowerment is such a good thing that it should be a staple in a lot of music. What is one of the most empowering songs that you have heard, like that you really resonate with?
I'm going to go back to Beyonce and say, Listen, from the Dreamgirls.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Okay, that just really
you
took me.
You was expecting that.
I was not expecting. When you said Beyonce, I was thinking, okay, maybe independent woman, maybe I'm a survivor, maybe, something about if I was a boy, or even all you single ladies, if you like it, you should have put a ring on it. I wasn't thinking about that, but I love that choice.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, honestly, I feel like it's a personal reference from myself. That when I seen that part of the movie, oh my God, it took me away, absolutely. And it's like, I just want to be heard. I just want my opinion out there. I just want to be seen. As an artist, I feel like we all just have that thought upon us. Even people in everyday life, you know what I mean? Like, we just want to be heard at the end of the day, and we don't always have like the opportunity or the platform or something like I said, platform to put us out there and present us in a certain way, So ultimately, I'd say that.
I love that.
Yeah.
When you talk about platform, I think it's so important for artists, anybody. I don't care if you're a musician or you're a painter or you're a poet or, you're an author. I don't care what your position is, but especially for musical talent, I think because you do have that reach, that audience reach, that it's so important to have a platform. And one of the people that I have most admired just for her philanthropy is Rihanna. So can you talk to me about, and she was just, last week we just learned that she's now the richest woman in music. She's valued at over $600 million. So talk to me about how you feel she has used her platform as an international artist.
When I say I love Rihanna, from Rude Boy and her older hits. I just love Rihanna. It's the fact that she is an international artist.
Right.
She broke many records. This is just the major one that's relevant right now.
Right.
You know what I mean? Talking about someone who changed looks, okay? Rihanna has that.
Bad girl
She has that. You know what I mean?
Right.
And it's not only that, it's like so many genres she could hop on and just do her thing.
Yes.
And just show off. You know what I mean? I absolutely love that. It's also the fact that she is smart with her investments. She not only does music everywhere, perform, so on and so forth, but she also has a makeup. I'm wearing her lip gloss right now.
This is Fenty Beauty right here.
So funny. No, yeah, but I'm wearing her lip gloss right now. You know, she's had her fashion as well.
Yes.
Some movies. She just finished that movie with Daniel. Yeah, it's amazing. So it's like when you, once again, it goes back to using your potential, your fullest potential, you know, and going on every different platform and just showing up and being you and doing your thing, you know. It can bring you so much joy in life.
Yes.
So much joy in life.
I love that.
And that's mainly why I went out to be an artist.
That is so powerful, just what you just said. And I was thinking about when someone uses their platform for many different elements, I can't help but think and celebrate my girl Mary J. Blige, who just received the Lifetime Achievement Award at the BET Awards this past weekend. And one of the things that she has successfully been able to do is bridge the gap between music and also movies. And she was the first person ever, and I just learned this past weekend, to be nominated for an Oscar and also in the music category. And I'm just like, go Mary, like, it's just fine. And she said on the song when she did her performance, she said, I like what I see when I'm looking at me when I'm walking past the mirror. And I think that is so profound. Well, just not just her looking in her mirror, but she's basically saying to the audience, be fine with who you are. Just fine. Right? And absolutely. So that is so empowering. And we have seen that over the years where so many artists, especially Mary though. She's my girl.
What is it about her? She's just so raw in her music.
Real.
When she puts it out there, she puts it out there. That's how I'm feeling.
Her first song that I fell in love with was Real Love. And so I feel like for her, it's real talk.
Everybody.
It's like, real love equates to real talk. And that's what she has given us over and over again. It's like, this is the best of me. This is who I am. Take it or leave it. You know? And I just love that. And I think another person that's that same way, who I also admire a whole lot, is Jennifer Lopez. And in one of her songs, she says, take it, she said, what you get is what you see. That's what she said. Jenny from the block.
Just like
Jenny
that.
From the block, she said, what you get is what you see. And so I think she has been able to really carve out a niche in this industry because she is also one of those creative individuals that understands that she has a platform and she needs to utilize that in a way that people know that she's about something other than fame. And I think that is just so important when people realize that, and that's how she's been able to be successful not only in music but movies, television, also a clothing line. You know, she's got all kinds of other, just signed a deal with eyeglasses. You know, she's just all over the place, and she's got A-Rod, and so she's winning. She is winning all around. So anyway, this has been just such a wonderful, wonderful conversation, and I think that, you know, there's so much more for us to look forward to, and your music especially is something that I think you're going to have one of these stories in the future where you're going to look back and you're going to say, wow, that's my legacy, or at least that's what I was hoping to achieve. So before we end, I would like for you to tell the audience exactly more about your platform and where they can find out about your music.
Oh, well, on my music, I really just want to help people heal and grow within their life. You know, like we spoke about emotion. We want to bring out the better emotions within all of us so we can live the greatest life that we ever can obtain, you know. You can find my music on all platforms. VonTrue is my IG. You can find me on Facebook. You can find me anywhere. Just hit me up. Google it. Thank you.
Thank you so much, and we'll be back.